Hi everyone, my name is Coleman Hoskins, and the scholar I picked for my annotated bibliography was Stephen Duck, who is a professor at the University of Iowa, and he studies relationship theory. Stephen Duck he posted many different works and different fields of relationship theory. So not only like romantic relationships or familial relationships or friendships, but also the relationship between coworkers, and even I found an article that he posted on like similarity between friendships and children and how that relates to relationships in adults. So the first article that I found by Mr. Duck was it studied personal relationships during the 1980s, and Duck discussed several future plans in this article that related to the relationship theory field. And the first point was about taking social participation instead of researchers' personal life experiences into consideration, so that the results aren't as skewed, and it gives more of a realistic outcome in the study as well. And the second point in that article that I thought was interesting is it talked about the intimacy levels in relationships, and Duck felt that the feelings of intimacy had got a lot of attention, or had not got a lot of attention, but the behaviors of intimacy did get a lot of attention at that time, and this is one area that he really wanted to expand on and thought that he could further the field in this way. The second article that I found by Stephen Duck studied personality similarity and friendship choices among children, and Duck looked at the similarity in personality among children to better understand how these children become friends. And there's also discussion in this article about how these similarities in children and their relationships are shown in adult relationships. So one point that Duck really talked about in this article was how certain people align themselves with others that have similar views, and I think that's true in most relationships. But this article I thought was really interesting because it talked about how children were able to do that as well, and how they take that into their own relationships and choosing their friends. And the last article that I found by Stephen Duck, it was called Effects of Type of Information Upon Interpersonal Attraction. So this article had a lot of discussion about attraction between two people and the different levels to it, and there's a lot of discussion on the types of info gathered from the study, and compared to like inferences that were made based on the level of attraction. So Duck found that there's also scores of attractiveness, and that these scores can affect the way that we make inferences about other people. So, for example, if somebody sees another person as more attractive, they make different inferences based on somebody who sees that same person as less attractive. And I thought that was really interesting because I think that plays a large role in our life on a daily basis. And I just think that there is a big area that he was able to further the field and discuss a different aspect that's not always thought about or brought to our attention. Thank you for listening.